me Empress and me got them pan the second segment of the show known as Once Upon a Time in Africa Random Show. Yeah man, today I will continue with the history of Xaymaca, this present day Jamaica, the First Maroon War. Yeah man, this show is sponsored by Rabadon Electrical Engineering. Contact the electrical experts for all kinds of electrical works and accessories. Alpha Mailing also deals in all kinds of mailing machines and more. Yeah man, to stay updated on the show, don't forget to click on the subscribe, like, share and notification button below and to comment as well. Remember that every time.
Hey, what a man in this country.
Easy. The Maroon population grew quickly as more enslaved people ran away and joined them. The Maroons would raid plantations to get supplies and to free more enslaved people. This began to really disturb the colonial people. By the 1720s, the Maroon raids became more frequent and more deadly. This made the British take serious action to try and defeat them. A big war broke out between the Maroons and the British from 1728 to 1739. They called it the First Maroon War, and Cudjoe led the war. The British with their white wigs and red coats saw the free Maroon villages as a saw on their sweet sugar colony. They sent out large troops of soldiers, feeling proud and sure that their numbers and guns would win the war. But the Maroons didn't fight a normal war. They knew guerrilla tactics inside out. Ambush would suddenly appear. Fast raid on plantation to rescue people and take food. Then quiet slip back into the thick bush. Cudjoe led his warrior through secret paths. Their bare feet knew every root and stone as if their foot bottoms spoke to the earth. A line of British soldiers, hot and tired in wool uniform under the blazing sun, would march proudly through narrow passes, only to be showered with gunshots from places they couldn't even see. The air was filled with shouts, musket cracks, and then dead silence as the Maroons disappeared back into the green embrace of the mountains. They used the bush like their blanket. Natural camouflage and hideout made it nearly impossible for the British to spot them. Queen Nanny's warriors were just elusive. The thick bush was like a brother to them. They moved like mist, silent, smooth, and hard to see. The British soldiers were lost and confused in the terrain, and many fell from well-laid traps and from accurate shots fired by the Maroon sharpshooters. The Maroons had their own way of communicating long distance. The abeng horns echoed through the hills, crying messages from afar. When outnumbered, the Maroons would simply vanish into the mountains, gone up into the high place where no one else could follow. The land itself felt like it was fighting with the Maroons. They knew every nook and cranny of Xaymaca, this present-day Jamaica, and used it to beat back the British and keep their freedom. Years went by, and the British were stuck. They couldn't win. The war stalled the Maroon use shattered the British plan. Many lives were lost, a lot of money was spent, and still, every governor who tried to wipe out the Maroon failed badly.